Whiskey 4, Bravo, Alpha, X-Ray. Name is Tim, Tango, India, Mike. Over.
Roger, Roger, Tim, and whereabouts are you located, sir?
Roger, Tim, and whereabouts are you located, sir?
We're located in Brentwood, Tennessee, which is about 10 miles south of Nashville. Just south of Nashville, Tennessee. Over.
Roger that. And what radio are you running, sir?
Roger that. And what radio are you running, sir?
We are running an ICOM 7610. ICOM 7610. Over.
Roger that. Roger that. Well, why don't you give me about 10 seconds about your antenna system, and let me look around and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger?
See if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Okay, roger that. Well, is just a wired dipole. It is cut for 80 meters, and it tunes on just about every band through the tuner. I'm also running an ALS 600 amplifier, which is boosting me to about 350 watts maximum output this afternoon. And, of course, I'm running through an LVG automatic tuner. And that's sort of the setup here. Just, again, a wired dipole, cut for 80 meters, running through a tuner, and that's what we've got. Over.
Roger, Roger, Tim. Well, I've got you on my local dipole antenna, my local receiver, so I can really tell what your audio is doing there. Just a review of your setup. You have your mic preamp on and at a 3. Is that a Roger?
I'm sorry. Would you say that again? My dog barked behind me, and I missed what you said.
Story of my life. We want to do the setup procedure. Starts with your mic compressor on and at a 3. Roger?
Well, it's set for mid. It has a low, mid, and high, and it's set for mid right now. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Let's go with that. Now, go to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and as you speak fairly rapidly, 100, 200, 300, I want you to manipulate your mic gain until your ALC meter is running mid-scale to 2/3.
Okay, roger that. Hang with me just one moment, and we'll do that. Okay, here we go. So I think we're just about 2/3 here right now. Hopefully that sounds okay. One thing I failed to mention to you, Jim, is that I'm also running a Heil microphone here. It's one of the Heil Dense microphones. I don't remember exactly what model it is, but anyway, it looks kind of like a broadcast microphone, but sits in a stand here, and I can get the model if you need it. But that's what we're running, and I think we're about where we need to be, unless we're over-driving a little bit. Over.
Sounds good. Now I want you to go to your EQ page. Do you know how to get to your EQ page on that 7610?
Well, I'm not real sure. I go to my menu set, and I've got a menu item that says tone control, and on transmit, it's got transmit, receive. On transmit, I have SSB, sideband, obviously, and I've got my bass set on +2, and the treble set on +2. That's where we're set right now. Over.
Roger. I would go treble EQ +2 more. +2 more additional from wherever you are on your treble EQ.
Okay, that's +2 more. We're now at +4 on the treble, +2 on the bass. Over.
Roger. Now, let me ask you about your dog. Is he still in the room?
Yes, he's here, but he's not barking right now.
Okay, I'm hearing something. I'm not exactly sure what it is. That's why I'm asking you if he might be there. It's something going on there that I'm not real sure what it is. Let's see. Be very extremely cognizant of how you touch your mic there. Maybe we were getting some extraneous mic hand noise. I'm not sure.
Well, it could have been, but I doubt it. I'm running the mic using a foot switch, so I don't think I was actually contacting the mic a moment ago, but I might have been. Now, on this transmission, I have backed off my mic gain just a little bit. I'm sitting on 21% mic gain right now, and that may have helped some. Over.
Roger. Well, I want you to really be looking at your ALC meter. That's the critical thing, is your ALC meter. It wants to be mid-scale to 2/3. So look at your ALC, bring your ALC meter up, just to leave it on ALC if you can, and adjust it for mid-scale to 2/3. Roger?
Okay, roger that. Well, we've got ALC up now, and we are now, well, I'm back, oh goodness, I'm backing off even more, and that's got me now about mid-scale here to a little bit higher, and that's on a mic gain right now of 15%, 14%, over.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Might come up to about 20%. Let me hear you there on 20%.
Okay, that's 20% right here, and that's normally where I keep it set, is on 20%. I'm not quite sure why I had it run a little higher a minute ago, but at this point it's right at 15%, over. Roger.
Now, on your EQ, why don't you crank in about 3 clicks more bass EQ, if you would. Let me hear that.
Okay, roger. Hold 1 second.
He sounds better already, Doc.
Thank you.
Okay, roger that. Now we're at 2 more clicks on the bass, and so we're sitting on the bass right now, let's see, at +4, and the treble at +4, over.
Roger. Now, I want you to find a button called Quick on your 7610.
I'm looking.
On the left-hand side.
Boy, I'm still looking.
It's a push-button switch.
Well, I'm just not seeing it. Quick. Let's see if I look at that. Is it a touchscreen menu item or a physical button?
It's a dedicated button on your left side of your 7610.
Well, and it's boy, I feel kind of dumb here, but I am just not seeing it. I got noise blanker, noise reduction, and I've got my works the 2 sides. There's the dog. I bet you heard him now. Anyway, I've got buttons at the top say transmit timer and tuner, but I am not seeing a button that says quit on the left-hand side. Over.
Roger, I'm pretty sure it's on the left-hand side. It might look on the right-hand side, maybe. But it's on your 7610, Roger.
Okay, I got it. I believe you. I'm just trying to find it here. Okay, my dog's name is Trip. He wants to be a third-party person here on the transmission this afternoon, apparently. It seems like every time I get on the radio, he wants to bark. I have not located a button that says quick. I just haven't. I'm sure it's here. And I'm sure I'm just missing it. Okay, that's a button for speech down there. Hidden. I'm sure, again, that it's here, and I am just not seeing it. And and my apologies for that. I'm just not seeing it.
All right. Can you take note?
I'm sorry. Say again.
You want to take a note on the quick button?
Yes, sir. I will.
All right. Quick will take you to brain freeze, peak something. It's not peak, but it's something that vernacular. Gosh, I wish you could find it.
I found it at the bottom. It's kind of in the middle at the bottom in a row of buttons, and it says quick, and I'll press it now.
All right, sir. Quick will take you to where?
I got a little menu that said, memory, meter select, and a couple of other options. Over.
All right. What are the other options?
Drive gain and record start.
There we go. Drive. Drive. Tell me what your drive is reading right now.
50%. It's reading 50%. Over.
All right. I want you to advance your drive to 65. Advance that drive to 65. Roger.
The drive is on 65, right off Interstate 65. Over.
All right, and now I want you to tell me something that you really like about your 7610 for about 10 or 15 seconds.
Okay, roger that. Well, I can tell you that I really like it because of the sensitivity. I seem to be able to pull in some low-power stations that I hear from time to time that I wasn't able to hear on the prior radio. And the other one was a great radio. It was which I still have. It's a 7300. It's just in reserve right now. But this one I really do like because I just think it has a better sensitivity than any that I've used before. And that's probably what I like the most about it. And this is Whiskey 4 Bravo Alpha X-Ray for ID.
Roger, Tim. I'm hearing something. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's something in your audio that could be voice-related, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's something that comes around every once in a while. It's an audio sound, and it's about the same frequency as your voice, but not about half the level of your voice. But it's only for like a 16th of a second. Some kind of trash in there on it, but I just don't know what it is. I've never heard it before, Roger.
Roger. Well, now, it doesn't sound like any RF feedback, does it?
It could be. My test for RF feedback is advance your mic level 15 decibels above your average operating level and see if anybody takes off.
Okay, that's got the mic gain advanced to about 41%, which is, let me go back to about 35. Okay, that's about 35%, which is 15 over what I normally run. Over?
Yeah, I'm hearing some trash in there. Take your mic gain to about 10%. Let me listen to that.
Okay, Roger. We are at 10%. Over.
All right, then talk to me just for a minute.
Okay, Roger that. Well, I'll tell you what, in Tennessee today, mid-Tennessee, we have a beautiful day. We've had a string of beautiful days this week with nice fall weather. The temperatures have been warm, and the leaves are just beginning to think about turning. Over.
Roger. Now, I've noticed for about the past 4 or 5 times when you key, the first sound that happens is kind of like a horse going. And I swear that's the sound it is when you first key there for about a quarter of a second, Roger.
Okay, let's try this. I'm not using the foot switch now to key. I'm using the switch on the microphone. Over. Did that make any difference? Over.
Sounds pretty clean to me. Come back again a couple of times and let me hear you do one. Oh, no, give me a sentence or so and then give me another sentence, but go off between the sentences.
Okay, roger that. Well, this is Whiskey 4 Bravo Alpha X-Ray, and we are here again in Middle Tennessee, just outside of Nashville, a vast and growing city. I am in Williamson County, which is the county seat of Williamson County is Franklin, Tennessee, which is a little town that is packed with Civil War history, if you're into such things. Everybody should make a trip to Franklin, Tennessee. Over. Roger,
it's still there, so it's not related to your foot switch. Do you have another microphone, coincidentally? Do you have the original hand mic that the 7610 came with?
I do. I think it's right over here. Let me just quickly take a look.
All right. That way we can eliminate eliminate the microphone if it still does it when you get the hand mic plugged in there. That hand mic is just a beautiful hand mic. That hand mic is just absolutely perfect for the 7610. Okay, roger that. We are now, get it all screwed in there. Okay, we are now completely 100% on the hand mic. Over. Roger, I'm not hearing that noise at all. You're a lot thinner with that hand mic, probably because of the EQ pattern that we're running. Can you just pop the EQ out of line? Can you turn your EQ off and on, and we just listen to the mic without EQ? Yep, I sure can. Take me just a moment here. I'll be right back. Okay, both bass and treble. Have any increase, and that's where we are. Over. All right, give me about 10 seconds on, something of your one of your other hobbies. Okay. Well, I guess the most
other hobby that I enjoy the most is fishing. I'm retired, but I'm still young enough to really enjoy getting out on the lake, and I have a good friend who has a boat, which is certainly better than having your own boat, but we would be expensive and share that. We try to get out at least once a week on one of the area lakes. Over.
Roger, I'm not hearing that noise. I'm not hearing the noise on that hand mic, Roger.
Wow, that's incredible. I tell you what, that may be exactly what it was. There's something going on with this microphone. Or perhaps the switch that I have hooked up. Maybe if I do some experimentation and disconnect that switch and just use the microphone button, that would help. But maybe not. I don't know. I'm glad to know that at least this hand mic is working well. Over.
Yes, sir. Hand mic is beautiful, just flat, no EQ. But remember, when you run the other mic, go back to your EQ, because it's more, the desk mic would be more correct with the EQ than without it. Roger.
Okay, roger that. Well, I appreciate it. And as far as the compression, it's on and it's set to the mid level. Is that? Do you think that's okay?
You might try the low level, the lowest level, and let me listen to that.
Well, weird thing here. I'm only getting mid and wide. That's off. Okay, that's compression off right there. No compression. That's compression on with mid. That's odd. Okay. Oh, I see. I brought it up, and now I have a level control. So that's compression right in the middle at 5, and that's compression at 2. Only 2. Over.
All right. So what we want is the minimum amount of compression. The selection of minimum compression is the one we want. Roger.
Okay, roger that. Well, let's take it all the way to 0. That's 0 now. We're on 0. How does that do?
I thought you had a selection switch between low, medium, and high as far as the compressor is concerned. You just have a volume input level control?
Well, on the touchscreen menu, there is compression on mid. And if I touch that, I get compression, well, do it again, compression off, wide, it's off. On mid, off wide, I'm not quite sure. When I hold down on the button, the touchscreen, then it brings up another little menu that has a level control. It goes from 0 to 10. Well, and then it's TIM-W. Okay, that's narrow. Okay, we got a difference here. Let me do that. And that's on narrow. Whatever TIM-W is, I'm not sure. You do. I'm probably no. TIM-W wide, and that's TIM-W mid, and TIM-W narrow. So we got compression now on level 2 with this Tango Bravo Whiskey set on narrow. Or is that Tango Delta? No, Tango Bravo Whiskey. Over.
Roger. Okay, you want to be on wide. You want to be on wide, and you want to be on the 1 to 10 input level on your compressor. You want to be wide and on the 1 to 10 input level on the compressor, and you want to be at a 3 on that 1 to 10 input level on the compressor. Roger?
Roger. That's level 3 on the input, and that is wide on TIM-W. Over.
Excellent. Now we're cooking, sir. Now we're cooking. And everything sounds... are you still on your hand mic, or are you back on your desk mic?
Nope, I just left it right here on the hand mic. Over.
All right, let's try going back to the desk mic now and see what happens.
Okay, I'll disconnect and reconnect. Hold on.
Roger.
Okay, W4BAX here, and I am back on the desk mic with those settings. Over.
All right, now your EQ is back in line?
Roger, seems to be.
All right, look at your ALC as you speak fairly rapidly, 100 to 200 to 300, and adjust the ALC for mid-scale to 2/3, or verify that that ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3.
Okay, roger that. I am, let's see here. Hold on, I think we might be, hold on a second. I think we might be a little bit off here. We're a little bit low. Well, no, we're right there. Now we are right there, mid-scale plus a little. So we are a little over mid-scale. where it's mid-scale and then peaking a little bit over mid-scale. Over.
That's fine. That's fine. Now on your EQ, we want to go. Are you about maxed out on your treble EQ? We want to go 5, plus 5 on treble EQ. Roger.
Roger. No, we still have it set to even. We have 0 on both. So let me get over there and I'll add a little treble and add some bass and see what happens.
Leave your bass where it is. Just treble boost by 4 clicks.
Okay, hold on. Let me get to that menu. Okay, now we are there. I tell you what I did is I boosted bass and treble by 4. How does that sound?
Now leave your bass flat for the moment. We just want to listen to the top end plus 4 clicks boost. Roger.
Okay, that's it. We are flat on bass and plus 4 on treble. Over.
All right, to go to plus 5 on treble and let me hear you.
That is plus 5. Plus 5 on treble. Over.
All right, then plus 2 on your bass. Plus 2 clicks boost on the bass now.
There we are. Plus 2 on the bass, plus 5 on the treble.
1 more on the bass.
Now we're plus 3 on the bass, plus 5 on the treble. Over.
All righty. Now, give me, I need to hear you for about 10 seconds. Subject of your choice.
Okay, roger that. Well, I don't know. I guess I'm pretty limited on subjects, but as far as VHF setup, I do a lot of DMR. Well, that's not VHF, but I do a lot of DMR work using DMR radio that we have, and our local ham group has our Aries group has 5 different repeaters within our county on VHF and UHF that are linked together. So we have a great communication system within the county of Williamson here, which is pretty expansive. So that's a good thing for us ham operators. Over.
Roger. Okay, let's roll 1 click bass off. Minus 1 click bass. Roger. Roll off 1 click bass response.
Roger that. Well, we are down now to plus 2 on bass, plus 4 on treble. That's what we've got right now. Over.
Roger. Now, I would get the super glue out and taper down. I'm not hearing that strange noise anymore. But you want to be sure and stay in the widest band pass possible. That's 100 to 2900. That's the band pass that you want to be in. I think you're there now. Also be consistent about the way you address the microphone. You want to maintain the same proximity to mic as best you can all the time. Roger?
Roger that. Thank you very much. I know I wasn't doing that earlier when I was looking around at the dog, but right now what I try to do is keep the mic sort of off to the side so I don't blow air right in it, and talk to it just offset just a little bit from the front of myself. And that's what we're doing right now. Over.
Sounds beautiful. Now, if in the future you could get a windscreen, a foam windscreen for that microphone, just slip it over the top, and then you could work it any way you want. But you want to probably stay about where you are, Roger.
Okay, Roger. Well, I actually do have a windscreen on it, and that's looking right at it. Now I'm addressing the microphone directly, right head on. Over.
Oh, sounds beautiful. Now, did you just happen to slip it on just a moment ago?
Nope, negative. It's been on since I've had the mic.
Roger, I did catch a transient there, I thought, a few moments ago, but it's clean, so beautiful. I would just work it like you're doing it now, Roger.
Okay, we'll do that. Hey, thank you so much for all your help. This has been incredibly valuable this afternoon, and I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it.
Roger, Roger. And just be aware that, there's a thing called proximity effect. And that proximity effect is when you move closer to microphone, you have a bass buildup. So right now, working it the way you have been, you have a nice balance. If you move closer to that microphone, you'll get bassier. And if you move back away, you'll get more treble, less bass, Roger. So the way you're working it now is just perfect.
Okay, Roger that. Well, thank you so much for all the help and advice. I really do appreciate it, because I hear so many stations that sound so good out there, and yours sounds fantastic, that I always wonder how mine sounds. So this is actually fulfilled a question, answered a question that I had, and fulfilled a desire that I had to make it better. So thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm looking at your audio on a spectrum analyzer, and you're just from one end to the other across the band, very, very balanced, very beautiful. And if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, along with today's date, 10/22/21, it will take you to this recording and give us a couple of days to get it uploaded. Roger?
Okay, that was Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Charlie Victor, is that right?
Victor Kilo Victor, KC9VKV, Roger?
Got it, okay, super. I will certainly do that, and thank you so much. Your help has been incredibly valuable, and I will link that up on YouTube in a couple of days. Thank you very much. I'll say 73s for now, and thank you for all the help and the time this afternoon. Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, Whiskey 4, Bravo Alpha X-Ray. Again, thank you so much. 73.
Roger, Roger. Tim, 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend, and if you get a chance, join us next Friday. We'd love to have you. This is KC9VKV, the Qso-Vlog net, where we record now live till 5, so if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.